Get ready for the next battle.
You know what, that's it, I've had enough. I'm plugging this bloody controller in. Toonie SA here on my quest to beat WumpaLewis' Platinum Relic times. We had a pretty long, arduous journey ahead of us in the last video due to some technical difficulties. We had Toxic Waste, which was not too bad at all, pretty easy. But then the high road caused quite a bit of issues. In this episode, I'm going to at least attempt to get Slippery Climb out of the way. I'm not sure if I'll have time to do the darkness levels after it, but at the very minimum, I want to do Slippery Climb. WumpaLewis has a Platinum Relic time of 2 minutes 20:34. This level is pretty damn infamous for being one of the most difficult levels for most people when they're growing up. And to deal with that and the high altitudes, we are sporting Plane Crash. Sounds kind of funny, like an episode of Lost. We're sporting Plane Crash from the Crash 3 game. And just like all other skins, we do not have access to the visuals on Aku Aku. And we're going to try sporting the D-pad for this particular level at first, because it's a level with a lot of... Why are you touching the clock when I'm not asking you to? But yeah, there's a lot of side-scrolling in this level. I think it's all side-scrolling actually, which probably lends itself better to the D-pad than the analog stick, in all fairness. Like, going into the cubby holes is like the only time you'll ever use forwards and backwards really on this level. One such cubby hole is coming up right now. Not sure if they've got real names, so I just call them cubby holes. Ooh, that was scary. Kind of had good old-fashioned input delay for a second there, which worried me a little bit. Wow. Okay. You know what? No. Let's just go back to analog sticks. I feel more comfortable with analog sticks. Okay, you can just do that, and then you can just wait, and then you can just fall off. Like, please. I was having input delay really badly on the high road. I don't know if that's a sign that this controller is already on its way out, but we don't want that to be a persistent problem. But yeah, I'm going to go back to the analog stick, see if it helps. Can't even get that jump down. Bloody hell. Come on, pick up the clock. There you go, sir. We're going to have to nail that. But I remember when we first had the PS1 when I was younger, this was without a doubt the level that everyone in the family would dread. The way that we used to play as a family would be like, every time you died you'd pass the controller on to the next person in the family. And this was a level where we'd just always give it to my dad to deal with. Oh, that was a waste of time, should have gone for the other one. As a result, I literally saved no time at all from that cubby hole. Actually, probably broke even. Definitely feeling more at home on the analog stick on this particular one. 228, okay. We are approximately a third of the way through the run at this point. I'm not sure how well we're doing, because this is the most I've got so far. Doesn't feel like I'm particularly breaking any boundaries with this run. It's pretty slow, I think. Slippery situation, if I do say so. That was a terrible jump. Why even try that? I just love how on Plane Crash, I've only just realised, I can't believe it took me this long to realise, but just like his complete out of place scarf. Because of course usually he's in the plane, and the wind would be blowing his scarf back, so it makes sense. It just looks really funny when he's not in the plane. That was scary. I'm actually surprised I didn't get hit there. We have about just under 40 seconds left to try and finish this level. We will get the mask thank you, just in case it comes in useful against the bottle throwers, but you do lose, you know, probably half a second picking it up, maybe even more, depending on what cycle you're losing out on. What are we on? 2016? This is close. 2018. 2018, what I'm talking about. 219.03. I've beat him, haven't I? I think I have, yeah, I've beat him. Okay. That was not too bad at all. The first time I finished the level as well. That was surprisingly easy. I can't say I feel particularly happy with this time, though. So... yeah. So I've decided to go for a couple more runs of this, see if I can get a better time that's... whoops. A better time that's more interesting for my rivals to compete with. I mean, I could use this time to go on to Lights Out and Fumbling in the Dark, but like I'm not in a particular hurry to get through the levels. I'm kind of just enjoying going through them at my own pace. But yeah, I was not particularly happy with that run I had. It was just... felt painfully slow. How to do these cubby holes quickly, that is a good question. You can probably just about jump over to the left there to save time, but it's a bit of a dodgy jump. That was nice. We got a bit of sequencing going there. Good stuff. Okay, I feel like we're not slipping up too badly so far. And yes, all of these puns are entirely intentional. You do have to do a fair amount of waiting on levels like this though, because you've got things like the stairs that you just can't speed up, so just bloody happens to be wherever cycle you're on. That was unfortunate, that was looking like a good run. Okay, trigger that. I would like to get the clock, please. Back out, there we go. It was really entertaining watching Lewis's attempt to try and get the perfect cycle by like doing some really fast platforming when he could have just like nudged himself slightly more forward to trigger the platform sequence for basically the same effect with half of the aggravation. Yeah, you can definitely go to the left there. I don't know why I keep going to the right. Just feels safer. So I kind of do know why, but... too soon. Too fast for your own good. Trigger that. That comes back. Let's get it. Too slow. I just got stuck on the stairs there. That's annoying. Again, it's just one of those things with this controller. Like, I have to like hold it at a ridiculous angle just to make sure most of the inputs like seem to go in. What was that? All right. That was actually the definition of slippery. Literally was on the platform and then just suddenly I wasn't. Damn, could have made that. Too hesitant. Too hesitant. Yeah? Alright, let's do something like that, sure. My goal is not to like crazily beat my own time here. My goal is to just get a better time than the one I just got. That's literally my goal. I don't care if it's only by a little bit. I just want a slightly better time. Not happy with that one. Right, get that. Yeah, you can make it with some nice maneuverability there. Didn't go too fast for my own good. 3. Bang, bang. Give that a split second to show up. But yeah, vertical platforming on this game is definitely the weakest part of the game. It's just not very easy to do. Crash does not jump really that high compared to the originals. He jumps a little bit lower, but the jumps are almost the same, if not the same, in height as the originals. This is going well so far. Let's keep this up. Missed that cycle though, which is shit. Oh no, missed that cycle as well. What a waste. What a waste, sir. Barely made that. That was definitely the kind of jump that you're going to accidentally miss like a few times. Alright, go up. Yes. Nice. Those stairs always scare me. I don't know why. It's not even like it's a particularly hard cycle. It's just they scare me. Just a baby hop there. The more time you're in the air, the actual slower you are going. Don't want to take the risk like that though. That was not very nice. Get the mask again just to be safe. There is only really one thing that can kind of kill me in a bad way, and that's the bottle throwers. Their hitboxes aren't always the easiest to kind of understand where they're going to get you though. Right, I believe it's just up here. I'm actually going slower. Yeah, I actually went slower somehow. Okay. Wow. Like, I actually felt like the run was going really smoothly. I even got the cubby hole and everything. The only thing I can think of is potentially, is the cycles, like, kind of mess me up a little bit, where, like, I did faster at certain parts and then cycles later on were a little bit slower. Like, the elevator cycles weren't quite as quick on that one, which I could kind of feel. There's so much waiting in this level though. It's like not the most fun level to speedrun. Not even because it's particularly difficult, because it is decently a difficult level. It's just... No, that was crap. That was awful. It's just that there's so much waiting involved for cycles that kind of drains a little bit of the fun out of the level. Because waiting's boring, you know? You're trying to speedrun a level, like waiting's the most boring thing you could be doing. No, you can't slip. I need stuff like that to just not be a pain. That goes forward, and comes back. There we go. So usually I land on that platform at 2 seconds, but I got in there at 1.5, so that's half a second already better off. Maybe could have made that. I've got to really just try risking it. It's not that far into the run, and it can save you like a whole second if you get it. Bang. Tried to get into the cubby hole a little bit faster so I could get out again. Didn't work. Well, clearly it didn't work. TV expert of the week. Alright, well, we got the Lewis cycle that time. It is definitely fast if you can get it. I actually just forgot to do the cycle correctly there, though, which was kind of funny. Oh, but you still don't get that. Like, how'd you get that? Like, what's the story in Balamori for that particular thing? How'd you get it? Not like that. Not like that, sir. Forgot about the weights. Forgot about the weights. Fuck off. Just that's all I can say. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. Did it again. Why am I jumping at that cubby hole? I keep forgetting again and again and again that Crash cannot jump very high in this game. He just can't. Really? Just pick up the fucking clock. Fucking hell. Is it that much to ask just to pick up the big spinny circle? Had to wait. Definitely a slow set of cycles I got this time around. Yeah, you know what? I'm actually not upset I died there. Fall down the stairs again right at the beginning. That's where most of the run dies. Because the boring is fucking boring. The beginning is boring. Would have had to wait anyway, so it doesn't even matter that I missed out on that too, to be frank. Right, just try and get in the cubby hole correctly that time, and you can just about make that bird's wing, which is cool. It seems pretty consistent that you can just about like latch onto its hitbox, even if you're slightly level with it, maybe even slightly under it. That's consistent as well. That was not a consistent jump. That was an accidental tiny little hop. Oh no. You can't afford to do that if you want to save time. I will say this, the one way Lewis does do it, it does like guarantee that you're on a fast pace because the thing will always be going forward when you get to it. So even though it's not easy, it is one of the fastest ways to do that. Barely made that. That was what you call a really, really lucky jump. Okay, don't forget, you have to wait a split second for that one. Up to there. That was not on a particularly fast cycle either. It's fine, so I'm synced up with this part now. There are so many levels in this game where, like, the hard part is not even, like, at the end most of the time. The hard part's, like, always usually the first part that you're going through. Come on, come on, come on, come on, go up there. Miss that cycle, of course you are. Split second wait time, that's fine. But yeah, there's so much waiting involved, like it's really, really boring trying to get fast time on this level because it's all cycle based. You're just completely at the mercy of wherever cycle you happen to be on based on like a few random things. Just like there, saves a bit of time. We don't have particularly long, so... Oh my gosh, really? I thought it was one of those dodgy platforms that kind of like goes to the left and then swings back out again. Really? You and your fucking pill-shaped hitbox. Fuck you and the doctor that gave you those pills. I have no right to be angry at this level because I beat Lewis's time really quickly, but it's not enough. It's just such a minor time beat. That was just unfortunate. Like, jump, please. Just, like, consistency with the jump button would be really, really, really nice. Finally got that cycle, and he just careened straight off with a crap ton of height. Like, I tapped A there. And I tapped A there, and it just didn't fucking work. Doesn't fucking want to work. What even was that? Like, you were honing into the bird like you should, and then you just kind of like did your own thing and flew right past it. Seriously. This is not even funny anymore. Only way you get no input delay is if your controller is like actually plugged into something. What is that? Like the way he jumps is just so fucking stupid. Like he just suddenly starts like drifting to the left while he's in the middle of the air and I have no idea. That right there summarizes everything wrong with doing Relic runs. The inconsistency. He just took what's the equivalent of crash fall damage for no reason at all. Do not do that again. That was really stupid. And it made zero sense to take fall damage. And he did it again. If he didn't want to do it like once was enough, he did it a second time. You're just lucky, sir, that we kind of still made that cycle. Nearly forgot to wait a second then, that nearly cost me. That also nearly cost me, come on. It's not very often we get to this section. Thing is, I actually kind of enjoy, like this is a weird thing coming from anyone, where I kind of enjoy the sort of top section of Slippery Climb a little bit. And when I say top section, I don't mean that section that's just like completely bullshitted me. I'm talking about when you actually get to the top of the vertical section. I actually quite like up there. It's interesting, there's more going on. But this part is boring, it's just waiting. And luck. I mean, look, what did I do different there? What did I do different there? What did I do different there from like other runs where that just was not in sync? It's complete luck based and it sucks. Come on then, waste my time because you're just never in the right spot. Or you are like once every like blue moon, you just happen to be in the right spot. There's gotta be a way to do that quicker. I don't like it slow. Second, wait, got. Nearly fell through that gap. Second, wait, jump. Maybe it's because like in the second and third game there's like not really, there's like hardly any now that I come to think about it, like any actual like vertical platforming sections. Oh, we missed that cycle again. Even though we're moving slower than before, we're actually missing the same cycle somehow. Right, we're nearly at the section that I somewhat enjoy, even though I died like quite far through it last time. Wait, jump. There we go, okay. Right, it's because some of these, like, don't rotate normally, like these. They kind of rotate in a very unusual pattern. Dang. Dang. Barely make that. Oh, I forgot about that. I actually completely forgot. There's a second mask here anyway, though, so that's fine. I am losing time getting it, but again, just he did it again. He did the jump where he just like yeets himself off of the cliff. He does not want to live. He's just like, I've had enough of this world. I'm gonna just yeet myself to my death. Right, he didn't do the body slam of stupidity that time, which is an improvement. Who'd have thought the most challenging thing of this video would be me competing against myself? This isn't even the same as High Road. High Road took me a decent amount of time to beat Lewis's time. This one, it's taken me a decent amount of time to beat myself. Wait, that sounds weird. Ignore whatever I just said. Oh yeah! Why? Why do something so amazing and then just fucking fall like an absolute vegetable? You know what, that's it, I've had enough. I'm plugging this bloody controller in. You cannot play Crash Bandicoot games without this controller being plugged in. It's just, the input delay ruins it. Screw you. Right, and I'm back. This time I'm plugged in so the input delay just not, like, mess me about anymore. Bluetooth controllers are really, really fun for relaxing games, but this is not a game that Bluetooth controllers are built for. The input delay just destroys it, so I'm going to have to make sure every time I do Relic runs from now on that I am plugged in. Because already I can feel a difference. Like, everything's more responsive. Shame I got stuck on a couple of places there because I was, you know, a little bit of speed up until that point. Go, 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 go. Wait a second, jump. Interesting. You gotta wait for that anyway. Could have potentially made that, but it would have been a risk. You would basically fall all the way back down. Missed this really long cycle. Let's go. No, why? Why is it impossible to make that platform? It must be a proximity timer for that one. That's the only thing that explains it. Right, that was good. I'm feeling a lot more like zen now that I just know that any mistake I make is entirely my fault. It's like playing chess. I can't blame the game anymore. It's me. I think no. Yeah, like that was my fault. Like I actually did not hold the A button. I went for the smaller jump. Because if you get the smaller jump, then you do save a little bit more time. Crash is slightly faster in his running state than he is in the air, so you kind of want to spend as little time in the air as possible. Up you go, come back down, get stuck in the cubby hole again. That's the exact same thing that happened in the last run. Got stuck in that damn cubby hole. Come on. I can't believe I got through the level so damn quickly. That's what makes this the most frustrating thing ever, is that I got through it so quickly and now I can't even complete runs. Come on, let's get up. Wait a second, jump. Okay, that was acceptable, I guess. I think you have to wait for that. I don't think you ever quite have the right amount of time to make that. But this is a ball egg. You literally can't make that. It's impossible. It doesn't matter, like, when I start the run, it's just impossible. It's never, ever, ever coming down at the right moment. It's always going up. Alright, lost my mask unfortunately. I would have liked to have saved that for later, but it does mean we're going to have to lose half a second getting that. I guess I could just not be a baby and just try and fight that lab assistant. Or imagine how upset I'll be if the thing that stops me from completing a good run is just that one guy. Even worse! That's even worse than being stopped by the lab guy. That is unforgivable, being got by that guy. Oof. Oh, I thought he was going to do the thing because of how high I was up, so I kind of freaked out for a second. Dang. Right, let's do a mental check once I get to this part here. Once I touch this platform. Right, I'm at 38 as I touch the platform. So that's the pace I'm currently on. $120 entering this platform. Still got a mask. That's good. Got through what Lewis dubs the crackheads. We're going to ignore the mask this time because we still have one, which is good for, you know, the dubious hitboxes of the files. I think I'm probably just like misremembering the hitboxes of those files. I think that if I recall correctly, that's like the first crash. I mean, alright, I'll take it. Alright, there we go. Yes, yes, slippery climb. Slippery climb is done with a much more respectable time there. But yeah, I think if I recall correctly, the hitboxes of the files in the first Crash game on PS1, the original, is way like more dubious to go through. Alright, we got 2:14:37. So yeah, we beat Lewis's time by 6 seconds in the end. I'm happy with that. I think that the rivals that I have will not have too much of a difficult time beating that, to be honest, because I still made quite a few mistakes in terms of getting stuck. So as long as they can have a slightly cleaner run, they should have no problem.
Over and over again, I'm not fucking expecting it to be different. Wait, oh, there's a spike there. I was about to say. Wait, that's the end? What is that? Oh, we did it. Thank God. I want to check what platinum is, because that's looked slow. Like, I didn't make the beginning cycle like I know is possible, which made me think... Let's just check. 226? Mate, why did anyone warn me about Slippery Climb?